Hey everyone, thanks for learning to play games. My name is Lance, and in today's video I'll be playing through Resident Evil 3 from Steamforged Games. This is a 1 to 4 player game that takes roughly 45 minutes to an hour and a half to play, depending upon the scenario you've chosen to play. With this one, I already did play through the Downtown 1, and I was able to unlock Downtown 2. And that mission I did not film, but it went really well. And I got really lucky with some of the stuff. I was able to take out most of the zombies, so I didn't take any damage and whatnot. So I did very well in that one. And so now I've chosen to do Commercial 1. So we'll see how this goes. I have not played through this one yet, so it should be interesting to see what I can do throughout this. So before getting into it, there are a couple of important instructions that I have to go over with this one. So first off, with the special rules, we have abandoned location. So with this one, if the tension deck runs out during this scenario, you're going to shuffle the discard pile and then place it face down to refresh the deck. So that's nice. Then we have the fork in the road. There are 2 campaign progression tokens for players to locate during the scenario, leading to the RPD 1 and Commercial 2 scenarios. And then finally, we have secure location. A character on the RPD entrance tile does not have to draw a card during the tension phase, so that's good, but that one's all the way over here, and my characters are over there currently. And then we do have a couple of items in the item deck B, as well as the tension deck is adding a new card to it that I've already handled. And we do have a fixed narrative event here, which once we get there, then I'll go over that. All right, other than that, we're ready to move into the game. So I have to choose a character to go first. So I have Jill over here. She's in there. And then I have Carlos over there. So which one to do first? I think I'm going to go ahead and start with Carlos. So with him, he does have a zombie there. And he's up there. There's nothing in that room at the moment. So I'm just going to go ahead and move on through. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then I have to activate enemies on my tile. So I won't be covering all the rules. I will go over some of the stuff, but I will have a link up in the top corner to the teaching video I did for Resident Evil 2. As most of the rules have stayed the same, I will be doing a teaching video for this one that's going to be like a little bit of a quicker one later on, covering the updated rules and some of the new things with this. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and proceed. So first off, we have to activate the zombies that are in his room and linked rooms. So it's just that one. Then I have to resolve a tension deck card. So let's go ahead and handle that. We have all clear. The lights here are strong and bold. Their glare undiminished even as others falter around them. All right, so that is the end of his turn. Then we're ready to move into Jill's turn. So Jill's got all kinds of stuff here. Okay. So, Jill, what to do? Jill, I think I'm going to move diagonally here for 1. I'll open the door for 2. I'm going to move in for 3. And then I do have a location here, so I have to roll on the yellow chart. So, let's see if I can get lucky here. Again, last scenario was really well with these. This scenario, not too bad, so 4. So there's 1 zombie that's going to be placed in there. So let's go and place that zombie over here. Okay, and that was my 1, 2, 3. I have 1 action remaining. So let's go ahead and move on down here. All right, then we'll activate the zombies, and I have a tension card. So all clear again. Howling and groaning break the silence, but they are mercifully far away. For now, you are safe. Okay, back over to Carlos to go. So with Carlos, what do I want to do? I think I will definitely want location, or that item B. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. That'll finish him off, so we'll move that zombie up, and a card. Ooh, sounds outside. Groans echo through the open windows, and hands clench at the glass. Lay low until they are gone. If this character leaves their current tile during their next turn, their player must draw 2 extra tension cards. All right, so that would be Carlos that drew that, so we'll go ahead and place that over on him so that he doesn't forget about that. That is problematic for him because he was about ready to be able to leave that tile. But we are back over to Jill to go, so she's going to move 1 and pick up for 2. So I get an item card. I have first aid spray, so that's good. She's got another one of those. Those are always helpful. So that's her second action, third action. And let's go ahead and open that door for 4. Okay. Then we'll activate the zombies. So this one continues moving. And now we have opened up these. So this one will move forward. And this one will move forward as well. So let's go ahead and handle it. Oh, death rattle. An undead hand clenches at you from the darkness, accompanied by a hideous rasp. Spawn a zombie in the same square as this character. Oh no. So we got a zombie in there with Jill. Okay. Now we're over to Carlos, so he will open that door. And I don't think I'm going to risk it just yet to go through. So I think I will just hold off there. And the zombie will activate, moving towards me. And that is the only one in that zone so far. So another card. Oh, geez, another one. Bloody trail. Sinister trails of blood stain the floor, leading off in every direction. Place a wound token next to any unexplored tokens on all adjacent tiles. When an unexplored token with a wound token is removed, subtract 1 from the roll. Okay, so I need to get some wound tokens. All right, so I have to do adjacent tiles. So it's going to be this one. And it will be this one here. That is not adjacent, so just the 2. Okay. All right, so we finished that off. And now it is back over to Jill to go. So she's got a zombie in her space. How do I want to do this? I could try to advance. So I think that I will do that. I will try to advance. So I'm going to go ahead and do a move action. I have to roll for my dodge. And I'm good. So I was able to move through. I will close the door behind me for my second action. My third action, I will move here. And I think I am going to hold off there. All right. So that'll finish off her turn. All enemies are going to move. So we got 1 there and 1 here. And attention cards, all clear. You are alone, but for your footsteps. Doubtless enemies lurk nearby, but they are yet to find you. Okay, back over to Carlos to go. So now he is able to go ahead and move. So he's going to go ahead and do that and move into there for his first action. We have to do a roll and a -1. So a 6 would be great at this point. It's a 5, so it's going to be a 4. So we're going to have a zombie in there with him. So we'll place that there because of the wound token. So we'll go ahead and remove that. My second action, I'll move here. Third action, I'm going to pick that up. So that is my first B item. And it's first aid spray. All right. So then my final action, I will move back over here. Then all these zombies are going to move. So this one will move in with him. And that one's going to move forward. Oh, no, it's going to go through here. That is all those. So then it's a tension card. We have all clear. Fatigue turns your aching limbs to lead, but your will to survive remains strong. You won't give up. Okay, on to Jill. So Jill's got some enemies barreling down on her. Let's go ahead and take a shoot action. So I'm going to use 2 bullets with my pistol. Let's see if we can push that zombie into the fire, maybe. No, I dodged. No luck. So he is going to move in, and that one will move up. Okay. So let's go ahead and try to move for my second action. I'll try to get out of there. And I do. So I'll move here. That's number 2, 3, and 4. The enemies are going to move. Then we'll draw a card, so it's all clear. The lights are strong and bold, their glare undiminished even as others falter around them. Okay, back over to Carlos to go. So he's got an enemy in his space, so I'm going to go ahead and try to evade, or move, so I can get out of there. I do evade, so I'm going to go ahead and move. I'm going to go ahead and close that door as my second action. Third action, and fourth action. Okay, zombies are going to move, so we have that one moving forward, and a tension card. Deepening Paranoia. You see movement from around the corner of your eye, shadows hiding enemies waiting to strike. If the next character is on the same tile at the start of their tension phase, at the beginning of their turn, they must draw 2 additional cards, so I'm going to have to be careful on that. I'll keep that next to her. So Jill is up next. She is going to go ahead and take that item first off, so that's her first action. And she finds some green herbs. Lots of healing. I have a ton of healing items so far. So that's her first action. Second, third, and fourth. So then we have to resolve this. So it's going to be a -1 to whatever I roll. And it is a 6. So I have 5. It's Raging Fire. Place a fire token on the closest spawn point, which is on her tile. So I don't think we add spawn fire tokens to there. Let's double check. All right. So the fire token will be there, and Jill is on there. Okay, so that'll finish off her turn. The enemies are going to move. From there, then we'll go ahead and draw a tension card. So we have all clear. For a precious moment, all is strangely quiet and at peace. Even the restless wind calmed. All right, back over to Carlos to go. He does have that character, so he needs to get off of this tile if all possible. So 1, 2, open the door for 3, and move through for 4. So that way he is taking care of that. Oh, that was Jill. So she was off of there anyway, so no worries on that. From there, the enemies will move. And tension card, all clear. Fire dances, and briefly you can stare and forget the unrelenting terror of the city of ruin. Okay. So that was Carlos's turn. So back over to Jill. She is going to close that door as her first action. So she does have to roll on the fire. She is okay. Then she's going to go ahead and move off onto here for her second. Her third will take that item. And she finds a red herb. And the healing continues. So that was a close for 1, move for 2, pick up for 3. And I will move over here for 4. From there, enemies are going to move, so that one will move into my space with Carlos. Then a card. So all clear still. Okay, all right. Back over to Carlos to go. So he has got an enemy in his space. He will... let's take a couple of shots. I'll use 2 bullets. See if we can get lucky. No, but I do get a push. So I will push the enemy back, and then I'm going to close that door for my second action. Third and fourth action. Okay. There aren't any enemies in there, so then a card. Oh no, we have cornered. A vicious snarl sends a shiver down your spine as you realize your foe has found you once more. Locate the tile closest to the active character where there are enemies but no characters. Remove the enemy from that tile with the highest threat level and place them in this character's tile on the closest spawn point. So I believe it would be her, so I'm going to go ahead and add her in there. And then we are on to Jill's turn again. So Jill is going to go ahead and open for 1. She'll move in for 2. Then we have a orange zone, so let's see what we find in here. And it's a 1. Oh no, 2 zombies. Raging fire. Place a fire token on the closest spawn point. So we'll place one there, and we have 2 zombies in there. So those will be in this spot here. All right, that was her second action. Third action, I will move in. And fourth action, I will take a shot. So I'm going to go ahead and use 2 bullets. And I will go after one of the zombies in there. And it's a push. So I'll push her into the fire. I have to roll a die to see what happens. If it's a 1, 2, or 3, she takes a wound. That's correct. So we'll roll it again. She's okay. So she's going to be there. The other zombie that's in there, I'm going to stay there. And that is my last action. So then she's going to move back. And he will attack. So I have to do an evade. And I take a wound. But I do get to push one of them, so we're going to go ahead and try this again. See if I get lucky this time. It's another crack, so let's go ahead and do it over here so we don't hopefully keep doing this. There it is, so she is done. So at least I was able to get one of them out of there. This enemy will move in. And then it is over to tension. So we have an all clear. All is still and the shadows are shallow and banished in the corners. This place is a welcome respite from the nightmare. All right, back over to Carlos to go. So he is going to... what to do? Oh, Carlos. I'm going to go ahead and try to move. So I'm going to go ahead and evade. I'm good. I'll move on to that space there. I have to roll on the die to see what happens. I'm okay. Go ahead and try to open the door. So I got to roll again. I'm taking an action. I'm good. I'm going to move in. So it's 1, 2, 3. I have 1 action left. So I will... I'm going to go ahead and try to... I'm going to take a shot, I think. Or do I want to do that? I'm going to use just 1 bullet this time and see if I get lucky here. It's an evade, so not so lucky. I take a wound, but I do get to push. So I will push the enemy into the fire. Let's see what happens with them. And they die. Okay, I will take that. So that was 1, 2, 3, and then that was that. So then the enemies are going to move. She is going to move towards Jill because she is blocked off by the fire. And then this guy is going to attack Jill, so we have to do an evade. And poor Jill takes a wound. But she does get to push, so we'll push him into the fire and see if he goes down. And he does as well. I'm getting lucky with the fire. All right. And then it is a tension card. all clear. Fatigue turns your aching limbs to lead, but your will to survive remains strong. You won't give up. All right. That is Carlos's turn, so we're back over to Jill to go. So she is going to go ahead and take that item C. And what does she find? Another first aid spray. We have plenty of healing. So that was 1, 2. Go ahead and take a shot with 1 bullet. Not so lucky. So this one moves in, and she's going to move in. Jill will try to move. And she does. So it was 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that was all she can do. Carlos is going to have to evade. And this zombie is going to move into Jill's space. So Carlos does not either. So he's going to take a wound, but he is going to push the zombie into the fire. And another dead zombie. That fire is really raging. Been better than my bullets. Oh, man. All right. So then it is back over to Carlos's turn to go. And what do we have to do now? So we pretty much have to make our way back over there because we did not find the item that we needed. So Carlos is going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. We do need to have somebody go over there to do that too. All right. Zombies are going to activate. So our zombie there against Jill. Oh no, Jill is taking hit after hit. She is going to push the zombie into this room. As she's going to be able to close that door behind her, hopefully. And we're all clear on that end. All right, so for Jill's turn, she is going to close that door. And I think we better use a first aid spray. So what do we got here? There's an item A, so I'll go ahead and use that one there as my second action. So with this one, it says heal this character or another character in the same or adjacent square up to 3 levels. So 1, 2, 3. So she is all good again. All right, so that was her second action. Her third action, she is going to move into the fire. So let's see if she takes a wound from that. And our characters continue to get lucky on that. So, and then her final action, she'll move there. We have no enemies on adjoining tiles, so another all clear. Okay, Carlos, what are we going to do with you? All right, let's open the door for one. And I still have a couple, doing okay on bullets for the most part. Ooh. You know what? I think I'm not going to do that with him. I think I will continue moving. So instead of doing that, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that way we're not activating any enemies. And tension card is all clear. Okay, so then it's back over to Jill to go. So she's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, no enemies. So lurching gates. Propelled by some unnatural vigor, your foes lunge forward at alarming pace and snarling as they bay for blood. During the next player's turn, all enemies move an extra square. Okay, so that'll be Carlos's turn, and I don't think we'll have to worry about that too much. So with Carlos, he's going to go ahead and move into here. So when a character moves into one of those spaces, we have... Which one is this? This one is going to be Campaign Progression Path Commercial 2. So I'll remove that token, and then I do get to place the Commercial 2 card. So there's that one, and it is a locked side, so we'll go ahead and place that there. So I need a lighter and the lighter fluid, which I do have lighter fluid from the previous mission. All right, so that was my first action, second, third, and fourth. I have no enemies to move, so all clear on the tension card. And we are back to Jill's turn. All right, Jill, so we've got a good number of enemies in there. All right, so let's go ahead and open that door for one. Jill will take a couple of shots. Come on, Jill. We need some luck here. And that's cracked, so come on, we get a push at least. And it is a hit, so that one is gone. And this enemy will move forward, or zombie will move forward. So that was her second action. We'll go ahead and move in for 3. And I think I am going to stay there for now. So this zombie will move forward, and attention card. All is clear. Okay, over to Carlos to go. So he's going to move forward too. And he will take a couple of shots. Let's see if we can take care of that other zombie. No, we got to push. All right, so that was his third action, and he will move in for his fourth. The zombie will move forward again, and attention card. Tremor, the next character may only perform 3 actions during their next activation phase, or action phase. All right, so Jill's only going to get 3 actions this time. All right, let's move forward for 1. And I'm going to try to continue moving, so we'll do an evade roll. And she does get an evade roll, so she will move past as her second action, and will move forward again for her third. The zombie will move, so she's going to move into the space with Carlos. And a card. All is clear. Okay, back over to Carlos's turn. We're not going to have to come back through here, so Carlos is going to try to evade as well. And he is good. He got the roll he needed, so there's 1, 2, 3. And 4. All right, zombie will move. And an all clear. Back over to Jill. Do we go through there for that item? Could really use some of that. So she's going to move in for 1. She'll close the door for 2. Let's go ahead and put some of this stuff away. I'm going to go ahead and put the 2 first aid sprays away, and I'll keep those items. Make sure I got room in here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that will finish off my container's capacity. So it was 1, 2, 3, and 4. No enemies will move, and oh, Vigor Mortis, bloodshot eyes unable to hide their hunger. Your foes snap their teeth and rank feverishly at your skin. Enemies on the same tile as this character immediately perform a reaction. So luckily, there's nobody in there for now, so I lucked out on that one. Over to Carlos to go, so he's going to move 1, 2. He'll open that door for 3. And do I go through or do I wait until next turn to activate that? As I only have 1 action left. I think I can wait a turn, so I'll go ahead and do that for her, and it's an all clear on his end. Back over to Jill. She'll open the door for 1. She is going to move in for 2, which is going to be a roll in that chart. On the yellow. Let's see if I get lucky. It's a 3. So we have a zombie, an unsettling feeling. Immediately draw and resolve a tension card. It's an all clear, so that's good, but we do have a zombie, and he is going to... We'll place him over here, or her over there. Okay, so that was an open and a move, so I have 2 actions remaining. I can move into the fire. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. Jill's going to move in as her first action. Does she take a wound? Yes, she does. Fire has finally burned her, and her final action she'll move here. The zombie will not follow her as it will not move into a space that has fire, so it's going to hold out there. And then we have a tension card. It's all clear. Over to Carlos to go. He's going to move in. And let's find out what we have here. This would be great for a high one, and it is a 3. Uh-oh. 3 is 2 zombies. And so, go ahead and do, place them over there. All right, so that was his first action. Second action, let's go ahead and take a couple of shots. No luck, but I do get a push. Let's do that, and there. Let's try 2 more. It is another push, so I'll push through for my 3rd, and I'll close the door for my 4th. Zombie moves forward, and then during the reaction phase, it'll move forward again. And tension card is all clear. Back over to Jill to go, so she will move over, pick up that item. And it's more green herbs. She'll move back over for 3, and she will open that door for 4. So the enemy is going to move forward. Tension card is all clear. And back over to Carlos to go. So Carlos is going to move in. He will try to evade to move past. And he is good. So that's 2, 3. And he will open the door for 4. So then zombies are going to move. And a tension card is all clear. Back over to Jill. She will move for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, she'll go 3 there. And take... Ooh. Jill, what to do? Do we shoot or do I stay there? I think I'm going to hold off there. So the zombies are going to move into Carlos's space. We have a card, all clear, so no effect there. And it's over to Carlos's turn. So he's got 2 enemies in there. He could make an evade. Try to bypass that. So let's go ahead and do that. He's taken a couple of hits already. So evade. And we're good. So he does get past them for 1. He will close the door for 2. He'll move over for 3. And he's going to pick up that item for 4. And that is going to be the lockpick. So that is something that we need to get into those other doors. Then let's go ahead and nobody's going to move, and it's an all clear card. So over to Jill to go. Jill, what are you going to do? I'm going to move into their space. I'm going to try to move past, so we need a good roll here. And she does not get it, so she is going to take a wound, but she does get to push 1. So that was her second action. Her third, she's going to try again. She does get away this time, and she'll move 1 more for 4. So then we'll move these guys up. Tension card is all clear. Back over to Carlos. Ooh. Carlos is going to move. for 1. Does he open the door? I do need to get past there. I'm starting to run low on ammo. Ugh. So yeah, I'm going to open the door for 2. Move in for 3. We go ahead and roll for 4 to try to evade that guy. And I do. So I'm going to move into here. Then this zombie's going to move in. Well, first off, that one will attack, so let's see if we evade. I do. So I will get to push that zombie out of there, but then the other one will move in, so they basically will switch positions. And attention card. Oh, deepening paranoia. The next character is on the same tile at the start of their attention phase. They are going to draw 2 additional. So Jill, you need to get off of that tile. So she's going to go ahead and open the door for 1. She'll move in for 2, and then we have to resolve this. So let's go ahead and roll. It's a 2. We have a zombie and grave wind. Open the closest non-locked, non-one-way door. So this one will open up. And then we do have a zombie that'll be placed in there as well. So I'll place him back here. And then she'll go ahead and close that door. And she's going to hold off there. So this one will move. And that'll finish off her turn. So back over to Carlos to go. So he is going to try to evade so he can move. He does. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one will move in. And we have a tension card that's all clear. Back over to Jill. Let's go ahead and try to move. So she is good. She moves. There's 1, 2, 3. And she can't do anything else at the moment, so she'll hold off. That zombie will attack Carlos. He is able to... Nope, that was cracked though. He takes a wound, so Carlos is getting hammered here. Alright, but he does get to shove the zombie, so that'll be that. And a tension card. All clear. So then we're on to Carlos's turn. He will move forward for 1, 2, 3, and open that door for 4, as he does have the lockpick. So we're going to remove that. The zombie will move forward. And do have a tension card. It's all clear. Back over to Jill. Jill's going to go ahead and move in. She has an orange. Let's see what happens here. It's a 4. So we have a zombie and unsettling feeling. We have a tension card. And it's an all clear. So the zombie, we'll place him over there. That comes off. So we do have to shuffle that. He is going to move forward. Oh, no, we're not done yet. So that was just her first action. Let's go 2, 3, and that is a objective token, which doesn't have any effect currently. So then I will open the door for 4. This one will move forward as well as that one. And then a tension card. So we have Tremor. The next character can only perform 3 actions during their next action phase. All right, so poor Carlos is only going to get 3 actions this time. He will move forward for 1, close the door for 2, and move forward for 3. Then Jill is going to have a zombie attack her. She does evade, so we're good there. And she'll get to shove that guy there. And attention card is all clear. All right, back over to Jill's turn. Jill is going to move in, and she will trigger that event. So let's find out what this is. This is a fixed narrative event, stars. The first time a character is placed on the same square as the event token, remove the token and read description below. The gate behind you opens with a rusty metal screech, and a panicked survivor staggers under the arch. Bloodied and bruised, a shaking hand stanching the stomach wound, they begin to speak before a huge figure smashes into them and crushes the life from their body. The creature looks at you and growls a single word. So we have a choice to make. We can fight, in which case then we're going to spawn the Nemesis stage 1 into the square marked on the scenario brief. This character and other characters placed on the RPD entrance tile cannot leave this tile until the Nemesis has been killed. If a character on the RPD entrance tile is rendered unconscious, the players immediately fail the scenario. Ooh. If a character kills the Nemesis, their player may immediately draw 3 cards from the item deck A. Then, after killing the Nemesis, the players may choose to successfully complete this scenario at any time. Or I can choose to flee. Increase the Cine Danger level by 1. Add the RPD 1 campaign path card to the Raccoon City dashboard, and then remove the RPD entrance tile from the playing area and place this character on the same square as the key token. The players successfully complete this scenario if each character has left the playing area by spending an action while the same square as the exit tile. So we'd have to get all the way back over here. So neither one of these options is great, as our characters would have to make their way back through a very heavily zombie infested area. They could potentially go back through there where there's not quite as many zombies, or they can fight the Nemesis stage 1. And I don't have a whole bunch of bullets left, and both of my characters are pretty wounded at this point, but they do have a good amount of healing options. Whew, what to do? Well, first off, let's go ahead and remove that token. Well, this wouldn't be very entertaining if we ran. So let's go ahead and fight the Nemesis and see if we can hold out here and live to tell the tale. So we have to spawn the Nemesis. So I'm going to go ahead and grab him. So this is stage 1. So he is going to be placed over there, correct? No, he's up here. Ugh, he is right up there. Okay, so with the stage 1, he has some special rule cards. So first off, he is Resilience. This enemy cannot suffer push effects. And Relentless Pursuit. If a tension card with a circle on it, so the yellow ones, is drawn, this enemy is not on the same tile as a character. Place this enemy on the same tile as the active character on the closest spawn point. And then we have variable. When the Nemesis stage 1 spawns, use the reference card that matches the current city danger level. So currently we are at the lowest level, so we have the Nemesis stage 1. He is threat 4. He has a movement of 1 and 5 hit points. And his attack, he only has 1 attack option. It has a range of 1. It does 2 damage, and it pushes. So really, really nasty. All right, so let's go ahead and put those. I'll put those. We're running out of room here. Let's put him over here. So we've got those there. And let's get some moon tokens out. Hopefully we'll be able to do some damage to him here. Don't have much in the means of weapons. All right, so that's going to be... Okay, so Jill's got 2 actions remaining. At this point, I probably need to close that door so that zombie isn't moving into Carlos's space. So let's go ahead and do that for 3. And then for 4, I'm going to move away from the Nemesis. So from there, then the Nemesis will activate during the reaction phase. He's going to move into that space there. And he will not attack as he only has range 1. So being here, he was able to attack those areas there. And then we do not have to resolve a tension card on that tile. So that's That is helpful. So Carlos, what to do? I do need to use the first aid spray as my first action. So there's 1, 2, 3. So he is back up. And if I move in there now, it's going to be hard to get past the Nemesis at this point. So I think I'm going to move over here for 2. I think I'm going to hold there. The zombie will move forward, and I have to draw a card. It's an all clear, so I'm okay there. All right, so we're back over to Jill's turn. Well, let's go ahead and take a shot first off. I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 bullets. Why not? So I'm down to 5 rounds after this. Come on, Jill, we need some hits here. Oh, we need some hits. Now, she does have reposition, so if she rolls a full block, that when performing an attack after the attack is resolved, she may be placed in an adjacent square. So that'll help give me some distance at least. So let's go ahead and try for my first action and see what happens here. Unfortunately, I did not roll a hit, and pushes do not work against the Nemesis, but she did roll that, so I'm going to move her there for that reaction, and then I'm going to go ahead and move up 2 more spaces to get away from the Nemesis. So he is going to move forward 1 during the reaction phase, and that is all I'm going to be able to do at this point. So then we do not have attention, so back over to Carlos's turn. He is going to 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. He is in trouble. That dang zombie is right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and I will try to stab the zombie with the knife. And it misses, so it is going to move into the same space as Carlos. He is going to try to evade. And he does not, so he takes a wound, but he does get to push the zombie away. That is the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, so the zombie will move forward. And another tension card, all was clear on his side. So that gets him in good position at least. So back over to Jill. She's going to move for 1. And let's go ahead and try again. So 3 more bullets. Down to 2 rounds. Come on, Jill. We need some hits here. And we got 1. And then I did roll that circle again. So that'll put 1 on the Nemesis. Just 4 more. And I'll move over for 1. So that was my second action. I will go ahead and shoot again. I'll use my last 2 rounds. So she'll be out of bullets. Come on, Jill. No luck. So it was a successful hit, though. So he will not move forward. And her last action she'll move here. He is going to move diagonally. And then that is it for her turn. So back over to Carlos. He is going to open that door for 1, go in for 2, close the door for 3, and he will move back here for his last action. The Nemesis is going to move towards, I think he'll move towards Jill, as she is the closest character, because he cannot see either one of the characters at this point because of the walls blocking line of sight. So that will finish off Carlos's turn. Back over to Jill to go. This is where things get risky. So she's going to have to try to knife him. Come on, Jill. Some hits would be great. She does. It's a stick, so that's another damage on the Nemesis for 1. Okay, so she could go again. That's her first action. Second action. Let's try it again. Come on, Jill. Keep on the pressure. Stick him again. Come on, Jill. Ah, no. So he is going to move in with her into her space. Oof, dangerous. She is going to try to move. So this will be her third action. Come on, Jill. That is both of these are correct. And she does not get away. So he is going to hit her for 2. Ooh boy, this is where stuff gets dangerous. She's got 1 action remaining. Let's try to move. Here we go. She gets away. Whew, man, that was close. All right, so that is her turn. Then the Nemesis will attack her because he does have range. So can she evade it? That's correct. She does not. So she takes the wound and goes down, but she stays up because of the last escape. So we're on our last hinge here. So then it's going to be Carlos's turn. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, and he will shoot the Nemesis for his final action. He does have 3 bullets. So let's see what happens here. And no luck there. So then the Nemesis will attack Jill. And she does block it. So that's good. So it is back over her turn. She's going to spend those. So that will let her 1, 2, 3. So it'll heal her up there. So that's good. And she's going to move. 1 is her second action, third action. And I think I'm going to hold out there for now. Yeah, that'll get her into a decent position afterwards. All right, so that is it for her. Nemesis will move forward. And it's over to Carlos to go. So let's go ahead and take his first action with the bullets. He's got 3 rounds. Come on, Carlos. A couple of hits here would be great. Nothing, but it was a successful hit, so we're good there. Oof, that was his first action. Let's move down 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. The Nemesis will move over into there. And that will finish off his turn. So we're back over to Jill, and at this point it is all daggers. And we're running low on items as well. So let's go ahead and try for a knife. That's correct. Come on, Jill. It is a miss. So the Nemesis is in with her. She's going to try again. And it's a full evade. So she's going to get to move out of that space. That's her second action. So she's going to move and move. Nemesis will move forward. And it's over to Carlos's turn. He's going to attack with his knife. And he misses, so Nemesis will move in. He's going to try to evade. And then we're good there. So he moves out there for 2. Ooh, this is not going well. Let's try it again. And it's a miss. So Nemesis moves in. He's going to hold there. So Nemesis will attack. Carlos evades, so that's good. So he does not take any damage, and it's over to Jill's turn to go. So Jill is going to move down 2. Move over 1. All right, then the Nemesis will attack again. So Carlos, he does evade, so we're good there. And then it's back to his turn. So what do we do? I think I need to try to move. And we're good, so I do get out of there. Let's go ahead and try for a stab. And it's a hit. All right, so there we go. Nemesis takes a damage. That's his second action. Do I risk another one with Carlos? Yes, let's go ahead and try one more time for his third action. It's a crack, so reroll. It's another hit, so we're up to 4. And I'm going to move for my last one. Okay, over to the Nemesis to go. He's going to move up 1. And it's over to Jill. Risky. Do I move? I get 1 attack on him. She could bring him down here if I get lucky. Yeah, let's try it. 1, 2, 3, and I got 1 action remaining for the attack. And it's a miss. All right, so he's going to move into her space. And then he will attack her during her turn. And she evades it, so we're good there. Okay, back over to Carlos to go. He will move forward for 1, and he's going to try to stab for 2. And it's a hit. Carlos brings down the Nemesis. All right. Whew, that was close. All right, so we get to draw 3 item cards from A. Let's see what we get here. So we have bullets, ink ribbon, and another green herb. So we'll go ahead and hold on to both of those items. And that will finish off the scenario, as we can end at any point. So let's go ahead and, well, that'll finish off his turn. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back to him. So he'll pick up that token that will unlock the level 1, which we need the key for. Okay. And that will finish off that scenario. So then we'll go through the end of the scenario. Each of our characters gets to heal. We can use any additional items we want to, and then store any items. I do have the 2 sprays. I have 3 sprays and a couple of plenty of green herbs. So I got tons of healing here. This will be discarded as we are done with that. Both of our characters are completely healed. So at this point, then these will go away. And so will the bullets, unless I discard something else. I have plenty of healing, so let's go ahead and drop that and add those back in there. So that should still keep us at 8 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I'll take care of those. This gets discarded as well, so we'll place those items back into item A cards. So these will all get shuffled back in. Those will get added back there. And we have no items to unlock anything yet, so this will be shuffled up, and we do advance that 1 more space. And that finishes it off. So I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see some more videos around this. I really enjoy Resident Evil games. Steamforged has done an awesome job with these. So I would definitely be interested to see if you're interested in seeing some more of the gameplay or the playthrough videos for this campaign. And if you notice that if I did anything wrong or made any mistakes, let me know in the comments down below. I love hearing from you and starting conversations, and I want to make sure that I do everything to the best of my ability. So if you catch anything, let me know. And as always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos and leave me feedback on them. I do really appreciate it. I try to take into account everything you say to make the best possible videos. Until next time, I'll see you later.